there's a storm outside, and we have people coming here like dripping and cold, and we're trying to rescue them. The most remote film festival in the world. Let's make a toast.
We're here with Bjarney Lúðvíksdóttir. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Bjarney and I am Lúðvíksdóttir, and we are in Hlöðuvík. It's a very, very special place, and it's the reason why we can host this film festival. I'm a filmmaker. Yeah. I'm myself doing documentaries, and I know how documentaries can really impact people's point of view. And I thought that that would be a great idea to set up a film festival in the middle of nowhere where we have a certain kind of shelter. I believe that that could be a great way to communicate strong stories with people on a journey, you know, hike between location. And we have been doing that now in crazy weather and on boats that are like, people got really, really sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
We puked in a choir.
Yeah, we did. No more puking bags. So yeah.
Yeah.
This is now the second edition of Hornstrandir Film Festival, and last year you premiered. How was that? Did everything work out how you imagined it?
Yeah, first year of our journey, we had clear sky, beautiful weather, and everything becomes very much easier. And we have wonderful films. We had 5 films last year. Now we have 15, and we have like hosts that are working hard, cooking and paving the way for the others.
How do you make this happen in such a remote place with just the equipment that we need for a film festival?
Well, it needs to be very simple. So what we do, we have, because there is no electricity or very little electricity, maybe here and there we get like a little bit of it so we can charge. So we need the projector, we need sound, a little sound, and a computer, and a screener.
Yeah, and I mean a space to screen.
And
it's kind of dark.
Yeah,
because it's bright in the summer.
It's always bright.
That's what. Yeah.
And we need to have blankets all over to make it dark, so it will be a good screen.
But what is Hornstrandir Film Festival's mission?
There are 2 very important goals that we, the hosts, are working on. That is to communicate stories that matters, that changes people's perspective of environment, climate, and health. If people that come to Hornstrandir Film Festival figure out a way to change their lifestyle or way of thinking to the better, then we are doing something right, number 1. Number 2, we are also passionate for the outdoors, that the outdoors will be a part of everything that we do. Like the children in the school will be close to nature. People working in corporate fields are close to nature. That everybody has the chance to be close to nature, and Hornstrandir is such an important place. It's one of the last locations in the world that are considered like wild, untouched, and it will remain like that. So it's like the place is very special to us, and we want to be here and we want to screen here and host Hornstrandir here to remind people that nature does not come for free. It comes for free, but we cannot take it away from the people, because then we just become sick.
Okay, so I dropped mine trying to balance it again, and now it's so hard to find it. So it is quite a momentous thing again.
Yeah, like Christine, my friend. If we become what, Christine? We become
Impotent.
We become impotent. It's a medical condition.
Yeah. But how do you want to influence people and bring your values across that cannot join? For example, we can also not hike in a group with more than 20 people because it's quite, you can't bring the masses to Hornstrandir. So how do you want to bring your values further than just this group that joined here?
So first of all, I do not want to bring people here.
Yeah.
I want to bring the right people here. I want to bring people that can handle these situations here. I want to bring people that can communicate what we are trying to say with the stories here. But the people that, cannot hike, they cannot journey, they cannot travel, and they cannot live in these circumstances, they will always be able to see these stories and on the internet, hornstrandirfilmfestival.com. We always invite people to sit down and see the stories that we're communicating in the comfort of their homes. Also, we are extremely proud that Arctic Circle, it's one of the biggest venue about climate and climate change. They offered us to be a voice on their venue, which we will do, and we will screen 2 or 3 films at their venue. And talk about the importance of nature.
I'm here with Floor Vasseur, the director and co-producer or one of the producers of Bigger Than Us. She's also a journalist and a writer. And how did you hear about this here, the most remote film festival in the world, supposedly?
That was quite easy. They found about Bigger Than Us over the Instagram, I believe, and they contacted me and asked me to come.
Were you game right away, or did you?
Well, I was intrigued. I have learned to look at everything that Icelandic are doing with great interest, whether this is music or films or books, actually. And I've been to Iceland a couple of times working with one of your politicians, Birgitta Jónsdóttir. We went to meet Edward Snowden in Moscow back in 2016.
Oh, okay.
And so I have an interest for your country, and I know that usually everything that you propose is really interesting. And I've been to many festivals.
Yeah.
But going to the most remote one was really a claim for me.
Yeah. You've never been to Hornstrandir before, right?
No, never.
Yeah, for me it's also a first time, and it's unpredictable. We are in a storm right now.
Yeah.
So you never know. But tell me more about Bigger Than Us, your documentary. What is it about?
It's about 7 young people, aged 18 to 25, all over the world, especially in countries that are really torn apart already.
Yeah.
That are striving for their community to save life and dignity. They are very active in the field of climate, of course, but also and mainly in the field of social injustices. So we have one in Malawi fighting for female condition, another one in Brazil for freedom of speech, another one in Greece and Lebanon working with refugees and for refugees. So it's really about this generation seeing things that the adults, I'm putting myself in it, do not necessarily see, and daring to do the impossible. Just be there for each other.
Yeah.
Or at least I've never heard of a film festival where you have to take a boat ride and you hike with all the equipment in between. So
No, you are not walking the red carpet.
No?
You're not taking a taxi.
You're not fancy.
Yeah, well, we have lipstick. I don't have mine, but my friends have lipstick. So, but no, you
There's
hike.
a little bit of glam.
There's a little bit of glam. We have our T-shirts.
Yeah.
This is our color. So there's like a brand going on. Mm-hmm. But no, we are going sometimes 70 kilometers, 12 kilometers up and down mountains. It's sometimes wet, sometimes sunny. You need to be in good shape, mentally, physically. You need to have the right gear, and you need to have stamina. And then you have to have a lot of things to be able to come here, join.
Do you have any sponsors that chipped in?
Thank you for asking this. Yeah, because I love to explain how this is possible. So we don't have sponsors that are giving us like money. Fortunately, we have one this year that gave us money to be able to stay, for example, in the lighthouse. Oh. And that was such a luxury for us because we were so wet and we were so cold.
Shanna's Hawaiian wave! Shanna! Wave!
And we got the sponsor, Columbus. We have it in our back. I will maybe show you later. And that is how we were able to stay there. Otherwise, we just had to stay in tents.
So the weather was terrible. And we were all just super shaken up from the boat ride.
Yeah, we were, you know.
So that was such a luxury to have a mattress and running water.
Thank you, Columbus. Thank you. So that is one thing that that's one sponsor. But in the end of the day, it's the hosts. It's the host, it's me and my friends that are making this possible, because they are paying for the boats, they are paying for the food, they're paying for the accommodation and everything that needs to be paid for. So we can invite filmmakers to join us, so we can invite the people that we want to impact. This year we had also guests coming with us.
Was that the first year?
That's the first year we are trying. Fortunately, our guests were good hikers and no problems with them at all. But it's always like we're taking a chance when we're taking people to Hornstrandir. You never know what happens. And of course, there's always a way out, but it maybe will take 2 days to get out of Hornstrandir. You have to wait for the boats if you cannot handle the situations. Yeah.
So if people wanted to join for next year, how could they do that?
So they can send us a letter, they can email us. You just go into our website and there is a way to apply for being a guest. It's visible if you go to our website. And there is a way to apply to be a host. Also to apply to send your film. So 3 choices: be a host, be a guest, send your film.
So is it already confirmed that next year's festival will be held, or what's the status?
Should we have 2025?
We're already planning to.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's also, I heard the 50-year anniversary, 50-year anniversary of Hornstrandir being a nature reserve.
Yeah,
So
how
it's
could
kind
we
of,
not?
yeah,
How
it
could
kind of
we
needs
not?
to be, right? last year was the route also similar. I mean, we arrived in Fljótavik, then we hiked to Látrás, right? Then we took the terrible boat ride to
Hornstrandir, right?
Yeah, but we had to hike.
Yes,
so
and we could not dock, remember?
Yeah.
They tried, and remember
Yeah.
the man who was trying to come, and he was,
I was
on
out,
the way.
so
You were out?
I don't remember.
We threw our food
Yeah.
to his boat, and he managed to take some hamburgers and something that we were able to eat in Hornstrandir.
Yeah.
And we could not dock,
Yeah.
so we had to go all around to another place where we could dock. And there we hiked for 3 hours with everything on our back to Hornstrandir.
How was it last year? Was it also the same?
No, we
Like
tried to
locations?
choose different kinds
Yeah.
of locations because we, as hosts, we want to challenge ourselves. We want to visit new places and we want to discover new landscapes. This year was Látrás and Fljótavik.
Okay.
Yeah, turned out well.
Yeah, really well.
Yeah.
Do you already have an idea for next year of a new location?
So it will always be Lúðvík. Lúðvík is where we end our tour, it's where we relax, it's where we take our breath and say goodbye. Yeah, we have ideas, but now we just need to know if it's possible to stay there, and we will always try to have it 5-6 days, and if it's possible to hike between, it's the best thing. Second best thing is that we can sail between places. So we don't know now, but we will start to work on it in October.
Okay, so we can see all the films online in September on Hornstrandirfilmfestival.com, right?
Yes, and yours.
And mine. Don't want to advertise for myself, but I should maybe. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope we could bring you a little bit along on this journey. And check out Hornstrandirfilmfestival.com in September to see more of this wonderful adventure that we embarked. Thank you so much. It's a wrap. Yay.